Sobrante Park, deep East Oakland, seems to be neglected and written off by everybody except us, the people who live here and raise our children here. My grandparents moved here in the 60s and fought for this community from the time I was a kid. Coming up in the 80s and 90s, I witnessed firsthand the impacts of mass incarceration, persecution, systematic racism, redlining, pollution from the freeway, and toxic industries, and poverty. Everyone I know has suffered through it. A slow genocide has been happening here to my people, and we are burying far too many loved ones, far too early. But I also remember as a kid playing in the creek, the fruit trees in everyone's yard, and I remember the Nishi Brothers Nursery, which brought beauty to this community for generations. It has sat abandoned now for the past 10 years, closed by barbed wire, but no longer. My community is taking this land and taking our health and freedom into our own hands. 7 years ago, we built the Planet Justice Nursery just 3 doors down from here, and now my community runs what has become the most biodiverse fruit tree nursery in the country, right here in Sobrante Park. And now we are ready to expand from 2 to 5 acres on this one block and build what will become one of the largest and most productive urban aquaponics farms in the country. On just 3 acres, we will grow 180,000 pounds of food every year for our community, utilizing 80% less water than traditional agriculture on toxic land that otherwise would be unsafe to grow vegetables if not for aquaponics technology. In partnership with UC Davis, we are going to arm our community with the knowledge and the power to feed ourselves and to free ourselves with living wage employment for Sobrante Park youth and adults. None of us are going back to prison. Instead, we will build our incubator farm that will open source this technology and freely share it so that dozens of empty lots throughout deep East Oakland can be transformed into a cooperative aquaponics farms with the land and the businesses owned by the people. This isn't some fad or hobby. This is about our survival. And with your help, we can share what we learned so that communities like ours across Oakland and across the whole country can feed and free themselves and determine their own destiny. Give generously. We raised $2 million to buy the land and more than half of the $2.5 million it would cost to build out this 3-acre incubator farm. We need your help to raise the rest. But once this farm is built out, it will fund itself for generations to come, the model that can transform our nation's food system. So please, give generously today.